Let's look at this geometry angle question. The trick to solving angle problems is to always ask ourselves what we can infer from each given piece of information and how they are related to the angles in the diagram. For example, in this problem, we're given that QTS and PTR are straight lines in the figure. The first thing that crosses our mind about straight lines is that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Since we're given that angle PTS is 115 degrees, we can tell two things. First, 115 degrees and angle RTS add up to 180 degrees. Next, 115 degrees and angle QTP also add up to 180 degrees. Which unknown angle would be useful in helping us solve this problem? That's something that we'll decide later. What else would we think of when we see two straight lines intersecting each other? I hope you thought of vertically opposite angles. Angle QTR is equal to angle PTS, which is 115 degrees. Let's just label that for the time being. The other pair of vertically opposite angles would be angle QTP and angle RTS. Next, let's look at another piece of information that we're given. PQ is equal to QR, which is equal to RS. What can we infer from this? Let's look at triangle PQR. PQ equals QR would mean that this is a triangle with two equal sides. What do we call a triangle like this? We call it an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is a special triangle with two base angles that are the same. Can you spot where the base angles are? Angle QPR and angle QRP. Then, let's look at triangle QRS. QR equals RS, so this makes it another isosceles triangle. Which are the two base angles that are equal? Angle RQS and angle RSQ. We're given that angle RST is 25 degrees. From the diagram, we can see that angle RST is the same as angle RSQ. This means that angle RQS is also 25 degrees. Let's label that. Now, let's go back to the angle question and see which angle we need to find. Find angle PQT. That's the angle over here. How is this angle related to what we already know? This angle is part of triangle PQR. To find this angle, we need to know the value of the two base angles and angle RQS. We already know that angle RQS is 25 degrees. How can we find the value of any of these base angles? Well, let's look at the small little triangle QTR this time. We've already found two of its angles. Since the sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degrees, we can subtract 25 degrees and 115 degrees from 180 degrees to find angle QRT. Did you get 40 degrees? Now that we've found that each of these base angles is 40 degrees, it's time to find angle PQT. Let's subtract 40 degrees, another 40 degrees, and 25 degrees from 180 degrees. 180 minus 40 minus 40 minus 25 is 75. Angle PQT is 75 degrees. Did you get that?